Hi Aquarius, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. One more shuffle for Aquarius, please. Your weekly reading. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Queen and King of Pentacles? That is strong energy. There you are, Aquarius, in the middle of your own reading. Okay. So, the overall energy of this reading, the King of Swords. This is you, Aquarius. This is your reading. This is male or female. It can be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but this is your reading. This is in the center and overall energy of your reading. You may have other air signs in your chart, or there could be other air signs around this reading, but this is your energy. You're in self-protection mode, and you need truth and you need clarity. So we need to see what's going on here. So, in your highest energy is the Ace of Wands. It's all about a new beginning, a fresh start with lots of passion, okay? You are a little hesitant. You're like, you need truth, you need clarity about moving forward. It's right next to the Queen of Pentacles. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But male or female, this Queen of Pentacles is holding the second biggest pentacle in the deck and looking at it very intensely. So, you're wondering, part of your truth, part of your clarity, and that you must have, okay, is this a committable relationship? Is this relationship, can this relationship be stable and secure? Well, this Queen of Pentacles is right next to the King of Pentacles. And look what the King of Pentacles is looking at. A pentacle. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be very strong, you know, like I said before, in someone's chart. King of Pentacles is male or female. They are also looking intensely at that pentacle. I think this is a twin flame, your twin flame. I think there's somebody here that you are thinking about having a new beginning with, and moving forward and letting the relationship blossom. But you both have your mind. You're both wondering, I think, about each other and whether or not this is a stable, can be a stable, committed relationship. And I think you're going to find that out through seeking all this truth and this clarity about this relationship. Because it feels like it got to this one point and then your guard went up. It's like, uh-oh, getting close to something here. I better figure this out and get all my, you know, my P's and Q's in order and find out what is going on the other side. How do they think? What do they, you know, how do they feel? Well, according to these cards right here and moving forward, this is a twin flame relationship. You're both looking at security, stability, and groundedness in this relationship. So I feel like you're on the same page. But this is something that you need to find out. You're like cut from the same cloth. What a, you know, what a nice looking couple here, really. It's like you can work as a team together very easily. Under the Ace of Wands is the Five of Cups. So, new beginning, but you need your truth and clarity. It's because you're looking at the spilled cups. You've had relationships go south, you know. Your cups have been kicked over. This is disappointment in love, being disillusioned, maybe blaming yourself. But the thing is that I call this the card of hope because of the two full cups that are behind this figure. So what you need to know is whether or not you can turn around and look at the full cups, or if you need to look at the spilled cups. And that's the truth and the clarity you need in order to move forward in this relationship. On the other side of the King of Swords is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra, right next to the King of Swords. So air, air. So Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. You don't have, these do not have to be earth signs. All it means is that you're both looking at security and commitment and stability. You're both focused on the same things in this relationship right now, on moving forward. But with the 2 being Pentacles, yes, it is kind of strong as far as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn being strong in somebody's chart here. But here we are with Libra. You can have both. So Libra, you need to stay balanced. See, that's why your sword is up. I think you're getting to the point where you're starting to feel a little shaky, you know. You're starting to feel like, oh, are you going off the deep end or what here? So you need to keep your scales balanced. Your guard is up. You need that truth. This is like self-justice. It's like putting your relationship on trial, okay? In your own mind, so that you can be comfortable moving forward, or just looking at it as another spilled cup. So this is where you're at right now. Under the 5 of Cups is the 9 of Wands. You're tired. You're worn out from relationships like going south. So this is why you're in this place where you need this clarity on this relationship at this point in the relationship. You've been dragged through the mud before. You've been through it before. And you're trying to prevent it from going too far without, knowing all the facts. So, under the King of Swords, your energy is the Wheel of Fortune. See, like I said, you want to move forward, but you're not sure if you should, because you don't want your cups kicked over again. But with this Wheel of Fortune under the King of Swords, you're moving forward. It's going to pull you forward. All this clarity that you need right here is going to help you turn around, look at the full cups, because the universe is involved. This is for your better. Wheel of Fortune. You're going into a new life cycle, and it includes your twin flame, and it's moving you right towards the 10 of Cups. So all this truth, all this justice, trying to stay balanced. Actually, all this truth, your sword is up, and this clarity that you need in a relationship does help you keep your scales balanced. But it's keeping it balanced in such a way that you're feeling comfortable and moving forward. There's a lot of love between. This not only full of security, stability, groundedness. You both have the, looking at this relationship in the same way. This is a card of union between two people. This is an equal exchange of love, male or female. This is a possible family situation with a commitment. There might even be children. Someone might have a child or two. Let's take out the second part of this reading. This is an awesome reading. You're doing exactly what you need to do, Aquarius, by seeking that truth and clarity before it goes too far. And I think you almost expect it to fall apart. It's going to go the opposite direction. So up here in your highest energy, the 4 of Cups. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know whether to accept their cup of love or not until you get your truth and your clarity. Your guard is up. You've got the Page of Swords right next to that, to them handing you a cup of love. Your guard, sword up, sword up, sword up. So until you get your truth and clarity, just like I already said, it just kind of confirms it, is you're in self-protection mode. against, you know, handing out your love, accepting love. You're entering this place of clarity right now. On the other side of the Page of Swords is the Six of Wands. You're going to end up engaged. I mean, everybody is going to see you as a couple. Others are going to celebrate the union between the two of you. So I think this is an engagement card, moving in together. This is some type of real commitment here with these wands, and celebration from others who love to see you together. You know, it's like becoming a part of each other's families. So under the Four of Cups is the Seven of Cups. This is why you're in this place of not really knowing if you should keep, you know, accepting these cups of love. And it's really close to this Justice card, and keeping your scales balanced, yourself balanced. You do have confusion. You're just wondering if this is the right cup for you because you've picked the wrong cups before. Who hasn't? Looking at the spilled cups, and you're just wondering if you should turn around and look at the hope instead of the disappointment you've had in love. So there is some confusion here about, you know, is this real? Is this what it really seems like? Under the Page of Swords, next to this confusion and love, is the Seven of Swords. This is sneaky and deceitful behavior. So I feel like you've been through this before. You know, one of your cups that have been spilt over at least, that someone wasn't being honest, and that's why you're seeking your truth and your clarity. You want it to be exactly what it seems like. You don't want to find out later that it's not what it seems like. So any kind of sneakiness, any kind of withholding truths, any kind of deceitfulness, you want to expose in order to move forward. It's right under that Page of Swords, right next to this Seven of Cups. And there's going to be communication, and a lot of it. You know, we already know that. We have the King of Swords surrounding this whole reading about truth and clarity. There's also going to be communication through like texting or phone calls and just things like that. There's going to be a lot of conversation. And I think it's about where this relationship is going and what do you each expect from this relationship. Just things like that. Mature talk. It's like just trying to understand, you know, where you're both coming from on this relationship in order to move forward, see? Because this Wheel of Fortune is just waiting to move you forward. So this is just something that you need to do for yourself. And for the whole relationship. Now, under this Seven of Cups is this Knight of Wands energy. See, so you're so unsure about this love. I mean, you're sure, but you're unsure because your cups have been kicked over before, and you're kind of, you know what can happen. Not that it will happen again, but you know what has happened before. And, you know, you've had people run in and out of your life, all right? And some of them, you know, they act like they're running in with the staff of new beginnings, the Ace of Wands. But then they run out with the staff of passion, and they just kind of trample all over the relationship. So that's what's happened before. You've been in this Ten of Cups. You've felt like this before, but your cup was kicked over. This time it's not being kicked over. You're going to turn around and see those full cups. I have the Knight of Cups right on the back side of the Knight of Wands. This is telling me, this is old energy. This is under that Seven of Cups. This is the energy that it carries now. And this is right under that Seven of Swords. Sincere. This is a sincere love offer being offered. So these cups that keep coming in from this twin flame over here, it's sincere. And you're going to find out it's sincere through all this communication that is clear, truthful, and honest that you are seeking. It's like taking that overall energy, the sword that you're holding up, and magnifying it, you know, with the crown on top. Magnifying that energy that this is where what you're going to find out from all this truth, all this clarity. It feels like there is a lot of conversing going here. But ultimately what's going to happen is you're going to end up together. You're going to end up moving forward towards this Ten of Cups, which is just lovely. And you're both bringing Pentacles with you, security and stability, groundedness. This Wheel of Fortune is going to take you both forward. Right after you get your truth and your clarity so you can relax and start looking at the hope of love in this relationship. Wow. So Aquarius, this is your reading, and thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance.